Hi, welcome to Hunted Task 2. You learned in Task 1 and in class that we are searching for a fugitive on the run. We're helping local law enforcement and the FBI find this fugitive and capture because we want to win a prize and we want to keep him from winning a prize. For task number 2, we have gotten our first clues. You've got a link to the clues here. You might want to pause this video and read through them. Come back to this video after you have read through those clues. All right, now that you've read through those clues, you've probably done some problem solving. We saw an image of what he may look like. We saw an image of the car he is suspected to have gotten into, so the car he's traveling in, as well as we know he purchased camping and fishing equipment. If you think about that, he's going to probably, again, trying to be off the radar, where can he go that he can get his own food, that he's not at somebody's house, but he may be camping? There is somewhere close by that he could be camping and hiding. Yeah, Winton Woods has a campground. They also have a lake. You can fish in the lake. So he won't need to go to any store to get food. And he can hide in Winton Woods. Winton Woods is pretty big and there's a lot of places to hide. So we have sent our detectives down to the campground, and here's what they found out from talking with our park rangers. Most of the campground sites have areas that the people put up tents or campers, and those areas are in the shapes of squares. Your job today is to find 8 different square camping areas within the campground. Here's how you're going to do that. Slide number 2 of today's activity is going to ask you to do a few things. So make sure you read these directions very carefully. You're going to find campsites A, B, C, and D. So you may want to start by coming down here into this and going ahead and say the blue square. Ooh, that should say blue, B-L-U-E, square, or site A has an area of, and you may need to do that for all 4 of these. Now, the next thing you're going to need to do is it says in blue, well, I need to change my color to blue. Draw a square that has a side that is 1 unit long. What that looks like, and the line tool probably going to help you the best way. What that looks like, if it's 1 unit long, it means if I start at this top corner dot and I go down to the next dot, that is what we're going to call 1 unit. Now, if it's a square, hopefully you remember from like all the years before this year that a square has 4 congruent sides and 4 congruent angles. This is 1 unit. So if all 4 sides have to be the same length, where would the rest of the square be? Yeah, it's pretty easy. Here's side 2. If I can get my mouse to cooperate, pretend that's straight. Here is side 3. I don't know why it's doing that. And here is side 4. All right. Now we have to find the area of that. Well, if this is 1 and this is 1, you know from finding areas of rectangles from before 7th grade probably. 1 times 1 is, yeah. So this square right here has an area of 1. So down here in the box, I would say has an area of 1 unit. We're going to abbreviate that as unit, and then we're going to say squared. Nope, that's not right. 1, I guess I have to do it this way. Why is it being silly? Unit squared. There we go. All right. Then you're going to come down and you're going to do the same thing for the other one. So the second one says red, so I'm going to change my color to red. Now my red square has a side that's 2. Well, if this is 1, 2 units, yeah, it's probably going to look like this. 1, 2. So where's the rest of the square? Yeah, you're going to draw the rest of the square, find the area, and put it down here in this box. You're going to have 4 squares on this screen. Don't erase one as you draw the new one. You want to be able to keep all 4 on the screen. When you've done with that, head on over to slide number 3. Slide number 3 is talking about campsite E. Here's the thing about campsite E. You know, we had to find 8 squares. Well, 4 of them are the easy ones. The next 4 get a little different because now they have to fit areas in around trees. So the next 4 have lines that are diagonal. Here's the first one. Campsite E has a dot. Instead of going straight down, now I'm going diagonal. Can you figure out where the rest of the square would be if the line looked like this? Where might the next side go? Yeah, it's going to go here. And then finish the square. Remember, squares have to have 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. Now, once you finish the square, it says in the box below, write the area. I'm going to tell you right now, this square does not have the same area as one of the squares before. So your area here is not going to be the same as any other squares. You're going to do the same thing on the rest of these. All 8 of these squares will be different sizes, and they will all 8 have different areas. In the Google Meet for class, when we do this, we're going to work through this together, and you're going to hear a lot of different strategies. If you missed the Google Meet, make sure you reach out to some of your classmates or come to a help session or pipe up in a Google Meet with class so that you can get caught up and get the best strategies. Super important that you learn this skill because it's going to lead to some really important discoveries later. When you're done with all of these slides, go to Echo. It'll tell you what to do and how to submit this assignment, and we will see you in class. Good luck.